Hello guys, my name is Daniel and welcome to another video. Recently, after the Badlion Reborn post, we've had quite a little bit of an outcry from within our community about Badlion selling unbans. And especially for some people, it seems as though they think that hell has broken loose. In this video, the topic is going to be about the unbans. It is so polarizing that even Archie has gone to Twitter saying how he is against it and would have said hell no if he had an influence into it. I stand behind the decision of having there be an option of setting unbans. I've got a little bit of reasoning for that, which I'm going to explain in this video. I want you to partake in this conversation because I've never really understood why people find it immoral to begin with. So the way that I see unbans is that whenever there's a cheater, you want to punish them. And whether that punishment is through them having to wait to get access to the server or having to pay to get access to the server is kind of the same for me. I think if there's any sort of way that you can punish a player, whether that is through them having to, or them losing time, or them having to, or them losing money, that's all the same to me. I've never seen any kind of difference in that. If a cheater is punished, then that's all fine by me. Now, the way that we have it in Minecraft is that it's very easy through a monetary way to get access again, even though you are banned. And this is done by either buying a new account. You can get an account for Minecraft for 20 bucks, or you can just get it from an old service for 10 cents, and whoop, you're back on the server. Or if you are IP banned, you can buy a new router. You know, there's famous cases of these people on Badlion who, after they were IP banned, their house was struck by lightning, and they had to buy a new router, and all of a sudden they were back on the server. If people go to that extent, then might as well monitor it and have an extra source of revenue. What is wrong with that? And I understand that people have the concern that Badlion could lose incentive of banning people, of instead banning people because they are cheating, to banning as many people as possible to increase revenue. So I understand that there would be concern there. However, because Badlion is using a forum and it's all out there in the open, if there's ever anything done by Badlion that is immoral, there can be an outcry about it. Just fining people instead of having them wait as a punishment, I think there's nothing immoral about that, and it's even used in our society. You can bail yourself out of prison by paying a large sum of money. That's the way it goes in society. Why is it frowned upon in Minecraft? I've never understood that, so that's kind of my stance on it. Let me hear what you guys think, because that's my entire opinion on the whole selling unbans is immoral, because I don't agree. What I do think is a big issue is that on Badlion we allow people to have a second chance, and that I very much disagree with. Because of our system and because of old services literally offering accounts for cents, your first offense is almost free. Because you can get an account for 50 cents and hop right back on, there is no reason for you not to cheat at least once. Now, if you then cheat again, then you have to get a dynamic IP or you have to get a new router, and it becomes a lot harder. But essentially, your first ban is free. And that, I think, is very bad, because it basically means that you could play on your account X-raying until you get caught, then just wait until your ban expires and do it again, and just continue playing that entire time. It basically says, alright, you can cheat until you get caught, then you have to wait a little bit, play a little bit legit, and then once your ban is lifted, you can cheat until you get caught. Now that I am very much against, and I think that is something that there should be an outcry about, and I think that is what people have to focus on. I think every single ban has to be an IP ban. We've had it on Ultra, and it makes it that it's the catching cheater problem is a lot easier. And of course, screen sharing helped a lot, but by making every single ban an IP ban, it's also a lot easier to monitor. Because right now on Badlion, makes it hard on themselves for no reason. Whenever somebody already had a ban on an earlier account, you had to like sift through if the IP hadn't changed, if it was actually the same guy, and you could never be sure. Whether on other servers where every single ban that is registered on a person's name means that they therefore are always banned, which is not the case on Badlion. You are allowed to play on a second account. if every ban means that you shouldn't have any access on the server, then any set of proof that a person was already banned before is enough to ban them again. Whereas through Badlion, you got to go through the system of he's only got one ban, so he does have access. There's these extra steps that just make the whole process more difficult. And the big issue that I have is that we are so lenient towards people cheating once. And because we are so lenient, therefore people cheat more. And it's kind of gotten okay and acceptable. That is my stance on the entire situation. What I think is that we should become a lot more stricter and make every single ban an IP ban. And I think that the unban, buying an unban is really reasonable, happens in society. Whether a punishment is somebody not having access and then getting on an alt account and still hacking, or buying an unban, I'd rather have them buying an unban and the server having some extra revenue to combat these cheaters. So yeah, that is my stance on it. Be sure to tell me what you guys think. Maybe I'm missing something, why unbans are so immoral and why everybody always gets so upset by even hearing about unbans. But I've never understood it. So yeah, that is my point of view. Be sure to tell me what you guys think about unbans. If you are worried about it, and if so, why, or if you think that it's a good idea. And yeah, that is it from me. Also tell me if you think that every ban should be an IP ban, because I am adamant about that. So yeah, that's me signing out. Thank you guys for watching. Favorite admin signing out. Again, I'm just going to repeat myself. All right, peace.